Hi everybody, welcome to the weekend round Pro Division Palm Tree Open Tournament playthrough here. My first looks at holes 1 to 9. We've got a couple of drops here and some tweaks as well, which I do think will help a couple of them to drop as well. Don't forget, hit thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you are new. It's totally free. Hole number 1, we have tailwind, slight crosswind, and as normal going with 6 topspin, 3 bars side spin to the right. Go with whatever driver offers you 6 topspin. We do need to clear the rough. Make sure you don't aim too close to the rough and the sand here, otherwise you will land directly in it. So leave a gap as shown. Max plus 20 is the adjustment here. Max plus 20, even though we are not at max distance of the club. Bit of curl to the right, and we hit perfect, and we're looking for anything around 350 yards on this one. Anything around 350. And then we've got a good chance with the thorn. As you can see, we're almost at max distance here. So I'm going 1.5 bars of backspin, 3 bars side spin to the right. I'm playing this one 10% elevation. And let's have a look at the rings we do go here. Max plus 10 is 3.5, but because we are not quite at max, we do just take a little bit off. So I play this one 3.3. So this is max plus 10 minus 0.2. Hitting perfect. It's a very, very nice bounce here, and the camera stays zoomed out, and we drop it right at pin for a nice eagle to start with. Hole number 2, we do have cross tailwind here. I was expecting some headwind, but actually the front 9 is pretty kind, to be honest. So once again, 6 bars of top spin needed on the driver. 6 top, 1 left with the Titan. Aim straight down the middle, adjust max plus 10. And then once we're done adjusting, we are going to push back up to max. If you're not using a driver with 236 yards, so unless you've got Extra Mile 8 plus or APOC 5 plus, then just go with a little bit of overpower just to get some more distance. Ideally, we want to be in range to do a rough bump. If you don't want to go with overpower and you're frightened of hitting great left or great right due to the narrow fairway, then obviously just bounce over there, and then you'll have to bounce over on the second shot. But here is a look at the rough bump. If we are in range, this is the aggressive route. 4.5 bar topspin, bull guide to the hole. Here we have 5.3. Now I'm adjusting this one, I think 5 rings. I do pull over the bullseye. Yep, 5 rings here. And we are at max distance of club. So that's about the same as max minus 5. Do hit the rough a little bit high, so a little bit of a tweak needed here, but very, very close to the albatross on that one. Hole number 3, risky rough bump. Do not attempt this shot if you are not confident. I know a few people did end up with a par in the opening round, so here's a word of warning. Only go with this if you are confident. Practice it a couple of times if you have tokens, if you would like to. I go 1 bar of backspin, 3 left spin. However, we come in a little bit short, so just shave 0.1 off the backspin on this one. The adjustment I do here, min plus 5. Be careful here. Any hint of a 1201, you're going to end up in the rough or the sand. And if you get your pull angle wrong the other way, you may fly the green. So let it be said, there is the word of warning. Only play it if you are comfortable or confident in adjusting and pulling accurately. Good chance though, just a little less backspin needed. Hole number 4, Kingmaker, nice wind here again. 4.3 backspin, 3 right spin, so max backspin with the Extra Mile level 7. Stretching out to max, then going to adjust max plus 10. and then going to push back up to max. In low wind, I would recommend definitely one ring of overpower with this level of club. If you've got a higher wind, then you probably will not need any overpower at all, because you're going to get more wind push. I would rather be short than long on this one. Half a ball of curl to the right. Minor great right, but we're still going to be okay. Could have reduced the overpower slightly. Like I say, I want to be either on the green or in the rough or the sand at the front. I don't want to be left with an impossible putt. This was fine, but like I said, it's easier to get it in from the sand than it is doing an overpower putt or being in the sand at the back. Hole number 5, we do have headwind, which I'd expected here. So we're going to have to go minimum distance with the quarterback. I go max backspin here and 0.8 left. However, we have too much backspin on, so I would recommend just taking a little bit of the backspin away. Medium distance, 20% elevation on this one. Difficult hole to drop in any wind, really. This is the best chance I do feel in this wind direction if you do have quarterback level 9+. But look at that. Too much backspin. Take a smidge off that, and the line I felt was pretty good. Hole number 6, crosswind, right to left. So here I'm going to go with max topspin with the quarterback level 9. Quarterback level 10 will not be max topspin, I don't believe. So take note of how much it is here. It is 3.8 bars of topspin. Max 10 is the adjust, and we're going to go with full curl to the left. Little bit of overpower, because I did adjust into OP. You may get less of a headwind angle, in which case you may not need any OP. Minor great right, but still going to be absolutely fine. And this ball comes up into the corner of the fairway very nicely indeed. Second shot, all I'm looking to do here is get the thing on the green. So we're going to need between 3.5 and 4.5 backspin and 2 bars side spin to the left. Adjustment here, max -15. You see the ball guide disappear, don't worry about that, but make sure you go with curl. I'm going here, inner edge of the ball touching the inner wall to the right. I would rather use more curl than not enough, otherwise you do risk clipping the branch. So if you are worried, just go on the side of caution, just get the ball onto the green. Hole number 7, once again, going to be navigator and backspin. 6.1 backspin is what I go here, and again bouncing on the fringe, ball guide going to the hole. Adjustment I do here is mid +20. However, I do feel we need to just add a little bit more, especially when we have higher wind with the navigator here. We've got 7.5, so it is at the top of the wind scale with a wind reduction 2 ball. So just have that in mind. This adjustment is mid-20. Do feel we need to tweak that a little bit more. Perfect ball, 1 second left on the clock. Bounces nicely, but just look at this. Lovely speed, but just a little bit to the right. So a bit more adjust, and you'll get that one in. Hole number 8. Again, not an unkind wind here, so I'm going with the rock, half a bar of topspin, 2 bars side spin to the right. Adjustment here, max distance, 0 elevation. Going with the rock for the accuracy. Little bit of curl here to the right as well. Could reduce it slightly though, I think, to be honest. Because look, we are a little bit close for comfort there, so I would just knock a little bit of the curl off on that shot. But either way, we just want to get nicely over there. Second shot then going to be a mixture of backspin and side spin to the right. And you want to find your position with spin added, but don't do as I do here. Get the ball guide just through the hole. You'll see why in a moment. Max +15 is what we need to do here. Max +15. Do feel the adjustment is good, but we just need to tweak the spin because we make the fateful error of going short in line. Look at this. Very nice line, but just lacking a bit of pace. So make sure your ball guide is going just through the hole. Hole number 9, another one I expected a nasty wind. Maybe we'll get that in the back 9, maybe not. Extra mile, level 6 plus is fine here. Obviously, if you've got a more accurate driver, then you can use that as well. 3.5 bars of topspin. Half the red ring inside the rough on the left. And adjusting max plus 10. Because we have crosswind, sometimes you will have slightly more headwind angle. Sometimes you'll have slightly more tailwind. We have slight headwind here, but I'm just going to go with that. We're still going to get the ball over. If you are worried about adjusting more into OP, then you can go with baby OP if you want to. But just get this over safely with a perfect ball. And we just want to be through the shadows there in the middle of the fairway. Second shot, very good chance at the albatross here. We do need to tweak this one though. 3.2 bars of backspin aiming at the pin. Very, very good chance. We do have crosswind though on this, so it's something we need to add a little bit of elevation to be honest. Just using Clash Caddy, getting some numbers ready. In the end, let's see what I go with here. I go with 1-to-1, 7.2, just to see how we get on, and then we can tweak from there. So this is actually 1-on-1, otherwise known as mid plus 10 with a power 3 ball. We hit perfect, but look at this, we do under adjust this one, coming in about half a square to the right, a little bit hot as well. So a little tweak needed there. Good luck everyone, back 9 coming up soon. Bye for now.